for today's behind the scenes live stream, and I've entitled this one Top Gun and Your Story. The podcast I have has come out this week is The End of the Story. Don't forget the end of the story, how important that is. And it's really a great subject for the end of our story and how we are living our lives, and especially at mid-career, halftime of life, some of those decisions. We recently saw the movie Top Gun, and it was really well done. Whether you liked the movie or not, everyone I've talked to has loved this movie. There was a lot that went behind it. And one of the things that they did really, really well was to create some scenes that caught you up with the story. So they told the backstory. And the backstory is important for understanding the current story because this was a sequel. And they did this really, really well. It was just interwove into the story, whether they were pictures or whether it was a tiny flashback scene. So it was done really, really well. And it's part of the reason why I'm even writing and producing a short video course for historical course for Tsarina the musical. The musical that I have based on the Russian Revolution with Nicholas and Alexandra. The musical is, I use some facts, but I've added plenty of fiction in it. And I just had some illustrations done. You can see, I'm putting these up on the screen now. You can see a couple of those. I'll be using some of those as backdrops to recording the video for some of the hand drawings that I've had done. But I felt like it was very important for that backstory, people understanding the actual history, because it's helpful to get into the characters and really the intensity of the time. But when we're talking about our story, the end of our story, many times you get to the point where you think, okay, is anyone gonna take me seriously? Or I was just talking to another colleague this week that she was just applying for a new position, and those little voices came, well, they're probably going to hire someone younger. Well, they could, but you'll never know that unless you apply. You can't quit this, at this point of your life. And so as you are kind of writing the end of your story, what sort of risks are you taking? What are you pursuing? So those are all wonderful questions to ask. I hope you read the article. I hope you listen to the podcast. Another thing behind the scenes that I've been doing is working on the videos for the first 3 articles I have that will be coming out. I'll start those out in July on getting out of your roundabout. I found that we talk about Hero Mountain, and it's wonderful. The cables of getting up into our Hero Mountain. Of course, I've written the book, The Summit. But people have a hard time even getting there. They have a hard time starting. They're still in the roundabout. So I talk about being a roundabout hero and getting out of that roundabout first, and then you can have such a successful climb. So those will be coming out, free downloads with those as well. So a lot of things happening, coming up. That's behind the scenes, trying to keep you up with some of those things that I'm doing. But make sure that you follow the podcast at womenathalftime.com. Also, never to miss a week of our new news. I don't spam you, but I've had my newsletter going for, I think, probably close to 20 years now of my newsletter. So make sure that you get onto that. The link is all in this live stream, goalsforyourlife.com/newsletter. And connect with me there, of course, on my speaking site as well, Deborah Johnson Speaker. Thank you for joining me, and I'll look forward to being with you again next time. Bye-bye for now.